So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing down, Wilson on 1st down. He's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield. You don't have a guy open. Sling it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down.
Ready, bro. What's up?
Headed the change down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Again, Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. He had a little bit of a turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You're worried about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And they'll start to drive to the ground with Johnson. And his first carry, he loses the football. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Out. Who's your foot?
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Justin Pugh, the left guard that time with a flag.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more coming.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff, Johnson. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 39, Murray. It's brought in by Kevin White. Kevin White! Touchdown, Cardinals! Kevin White, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. Oh, he bowls over it.
Let's go. Do it.
Linebacker right, boy. Rock.
A reminder coming up tonight, a tough ticket in New Orleans. The Cowboys in town to take on the Saints on Sunday Night Football. And tomorrow night, Charles and I, we go to Pittsburgh. Bengals and Steelers, two teams, well, they don't like each other very much. That's well documented. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. A gain there of 21 yards.
And it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now, only 1 pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO.
Motherfucker.
He's at the 30, 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, 2nd year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position of throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it'll bring up third down. He may try and run for this. And avoids the contact by sliding. Nice pickup. 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because
Murray fighting.
Oh, I slid, yo! I slid!
And they'll start out with great field position.
God damn, yo! I got down, bro! Sliding shit stupid!
play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but
Fucking slid, yo!
at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
Could have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
Exactly. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but then ultimately you got to look at it as a first option. Taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Left side here, taken in by Metcalf. 10 yards on the pickup there, it'll be second down. It gets a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they live out in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him.
They like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
So second and inches after that first down completion was just shy of the marker. That was Rod Penny. And he'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game and get some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now Wilson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there. It's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys were sitting back, and they're not playing the receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. To throw is Wilson. Going to throw again. He's going deep for Brown. Touchdown, Seattle. Jaron Brown. His second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Myers connects on the PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions to string them together. Could get in the field goal range. Let's see what happens.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Put that team on hold. Nice 50. You don't want
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted.
Sit in the cover, too, right?
Brad McDougal. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head.
Turnovers, y'all.
As a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They got it. They got it.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Corey Peters. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
You got three, fellas. You got 3.
Wilson. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Darius Philon in there to bury him for a loss of 11. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They go play action now. Wilson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with McKisson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
That's a real surge of linebacker,
First
bro.
down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Wilson throwing again. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 17. So now he's equal his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding right here. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. 1st down, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Come to me, it's me. 56, Mike, 56.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Charles Clay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And he is a reliable target. They were getting right to the ball.
And they said he's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for us.
Gonzalez is able to tackle on the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up-man. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now. 1st and 10, right at the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Corey Peters able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson, you never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride. They go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
On third down, Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Byron Murphy.
End zone.
So
slow.
Whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Able to fight for about 4 yards.
Oh, man.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular
Good points,
plays.
bro.
Like you mixed
Good
in a
points.
few of those. But most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Murray, that's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and they're going to have a third down.
Good fucking points, bro.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. And he will maneuver his way down.
That's the worst thing that can happen.
3, he's got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Points.
Now the former Sun Devil, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the scout troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at about the 32. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in.
Oh, my God.
DK Metcalf.
Come on,
His
man.
6th touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
One play.
Murray now on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as well as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way that pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now Murray again. Man open right side. It's the tight end play. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the 1st tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Forced it, and he can't get rid of it.
I don't know how to move out the pocket.
The former 2nd rounder out of Utah State with a sack. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Been a long day for you. 56 to Mike.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Fucking Bobby Wagner, bro.
Right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain
That
on
was
the
knocked
keeper.
out. I'm going to tell you after the game, though. It's almost over. Fucking Bobby Wagner. Fuck this shit.
The Cardinals worst in the NFL, 6 of 16 on 4th down last year, but they'll try it here. They run, it's Johnson, and he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield. Hey, watch that.
And now he'll tuck it in line. He'll wind
Get
up
in the end zone, bro. God. Bobby Wagner still
well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They come out here in the eye. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Murray keeps it himself. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out.
Yo,
an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Wilson to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make the ball on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Rashawn Reddick able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 3rd and long, it's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete.
Oh my God, yo, he's so slow.
Touchdown, Seattle.
He's so slow. God, man, he's slow as shit.
87 yards. And the Seahawks have made this a
God,
one-score
this
game.
is so slow.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time
Man,
strike.
so slow,
I don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
My safety.
Touchdown. Now down.
Why'd you get this shit?
Here comes the onside kick.
Oh, look at this shit.
Cardinals team able to secure the football.
That was so
Looking at the
slow.
clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out,
What's your
there's very
record
little
again?
time remaining.
So that means they've
Undefeated.
got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to
The way
mount an
he's
attack.
throwing
Even
bombs,
if they do
he's
play
got a
it that way.
chance.
Get the football. That's their mantra.
I got the win, so I can't lose.
We saw a number of good
Yards.
games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Cannon. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
But
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he stopped immediately there.
You gonna waste his
Now
time?
the Seahawks forced to
yeah,
use
he's going
their
for round
final
in the timeout.
timeout as they'll get it with just over 90
Hey,
seconds
can I
to
get
go in the
3
ball.
yards?
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. They go to Johnson again. 3 yards won't
Got
be
3
enough
yards.
here as that'll bring up 4th down.
I gotta make the field goal. What that clock go down to? I'm just trying to see if that clock go down to.
40.
Let's see.
No, like 41.
God, yo, he got a chance. He hitting bombs with this dude.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good.
You heard that sound?
Every bit of that one. It's good from 56 yards out. So they hit the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question because
Why does man pick one side kick? He tripping.
You should have kicked it inbound.
No, so you can run it back?
Direction, all of a sudden, they're down.
Nobody ain't blocking.
I ain't taking that chance, brother. I'd rather him throw this bomb. I'm on this shit.
Make these safety faster. Put up faster safety.
They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Carson.
Yo, the smoke field and burn
The
them.
evolution of the game and how these guys
He
in
was-
plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep
It was
plays alive.
close.
It just
It
makes
was right.
things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, we talk about collectively, it's
Shit.
unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out.
I ain't go for this.
No, sir.
Everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put
He
in
made
on
both
it.
of them
It's
go
not just
down.
your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Completes it to Dixon. And this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's game. Actually, I can't say it.
Oh, he got me.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
That's fucking bombs.
You get scared.
How did not catch that? So stupid. He got a chance though.
He held it in and then poked it up and then catch
An
it.
incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One last shot for Wilson. He's going to let it fly.
Go, take it back. Take it back. Go. If you can't, just fall down. Fall down.
And the return just across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Yeah, what is this record in Google?
A fun and entertaining game here. Coming down into that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
What is it?
Every play during a game
2 and 5.
You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones, but at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on, and that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Cards, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.